is a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And right away, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. That's to about the 28, 2nd down coming up. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had.
Ooh, wait, this is probably his brother.
From the word go, and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The Saints at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They run behind center with Spiller, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. And what a big-time play there. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone covering. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, Spiller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Thunderbirds 14, Saints nothing. Jake Bailey is set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 15. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, That D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. To the 43, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
This is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Caught on the slant. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big...
He's got a man complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cortland Sutton with career touchdown number 70. And the Thunderbirds go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! T. Higgins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips out first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing. Prescott. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
He's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Okay, ready?
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's caught. Smith. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Good. Hey, 47. 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. Caught on the out route. It's Spiller with it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you're close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Final play of the half. Prescott winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start this.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Prescott now from the 50. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Spiller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Right through Spiller on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Let's go now.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
19, target, 7
2nd and 6. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
46.
Prescott on play action. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys...
And now here is another interception. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 33 yards that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Thunderbirds add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
19 right here.
They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and 1. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Here we go on fourth down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
And if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action now, Prescott. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing here, Prescott. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's a handoff to Spiller. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 38, Prescott. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. To try again after the sack. Prescott. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are